welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dabo, and today I'm here to bring you guys a really exciting video. I feel like I say this for every video, but I'm really excited about this video. It's featuring Fenty Beauty. Last year when Fenty Beauty came out with their foundations, I hurried up and got it, but you know, I had slight issues with the foundation shade for me, but I did appreciate Rihanna coming out with like 40 different foundation shades. And so this time I was like, you know what, girl, you always come out with some poppin' stuff. So yesterday I went over to Sephora and I picked up some of their new releases. I picked up one of their newest foundations, their concealer, and one of their setting powders. And guys, this is definitely a review worth watching because, like I said, I had some issues in the past, but now, girl, this had me snatched. Okay, I think I might have found one of the darkest foundations on the market and some of the best concealers and setting powders. So if you're interested in this video and having your face snatched, having the Fenty face, keep on watching. Alright guys, for this video I got the foundation, concealer, and setting powder. I went ahead and picked up the newest darkest shade, which is $4.98. Originally when Fenty first launched I got $4.90, but this shade I found to be a little too much on the warm side for me, so I decided to pick this one up. Originally I actually picked up one of the other newest shade, which was $4.95, and I actually recorded the whole video, did the review, but at the end I felt like it was too orange. Just a picture for you guys to see. I just felt like it didn't match my body, so I went ahead and picked $4.98 up. This foundation is the Pro Filter foundation. It retails for $34, and this color $4.98 is supposed to be more of a neutral undertone. It's supposed to also be medium to full coverage. I already used the foundation and I can definitely agree with that. But this color specifically, $4.98, is really dark. So what I actually want to do is show you guys a comparison of how dark this foundation is compared to my other dark foundations, especially the L'Oreal True Match in C11. That foundation is so dark. So I actually want to see how do these two stand against each other in terms of like richness. So this is $4.98 right here. This is C11 right here. This right here is $5.60 by Lancome. So this right here is $4.98 by Fenty. This is C11 by L'Oreal, and this right here is $5.60 by Lancome. So as you guys can see right now, $4.98 is definitely looking like the darkest, but I'm gonna go ahead and actually apply that onto my face and see how it looks on my face up against my chest. And I'm gonna use the Real Technique Instant Pop brush to do that. Wow, do you guys see that? This is how $4.98 is looking on my face right now. I'm gonna go ahead and finish my face, but my initial thoughts so far is that it is really dark. Like Rihanna didn't come to play with us, okay? It's really dark. Right now, this foundation is really matching with my face and my neck. And I must say it is a bit darker than my chest. So what I'm gonna do is mix in $4.90 because, like I said, I tried out $4.95 and guys, I just felt like it was too red. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and mix in some $4.90 to get that perfect mesh, because I felt like $4.90, like, it was dark, but I just felt like it was a little too red. So I feel like once I mix these two in, it's gonna give me the perfect coverage and the perfect shade and undertone. But this is a good thing actually. I've never encountered a foundation that has been darker than my face or my chest, so this is like a phenomenal thing. So right now this is the mixture of $4.98 and $4.90, and I think that this is more of a match in terms of my skin tone and undertone. I feel like I can even add a little bit more $4.90 just to brighten it up a little bit to match more of my over here, like my chest. But yeah, I like it. I like the finish. It really is a soft matte finish. It dried up pretty quick actually. And now I'm gonna go in with the most anticipated item of this release, and it is the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Concealer right here. I got the shade 490 and the shade 480. So this concealer is supposed to be a long wear light as air concealer that is crease proof, waterproof, and it's supposed to give a medium to full coverage. It is said to be creamy, but I don't really know, so I'm gonna go ahead and try it out. I think I want to go in first with the shade 490 because I think it will be closer to my skin tone, and if I need to brighten, then I'm gonna go in with the shade 480. Before I actually get on to applying the product onto my face, I do want to mention that each of these concealers retail for $26 and they have 0.26 grams of fluid ounces in here. So it's a little pricey, but I hear that it's long wearing and it'll take us a long way, so let's try it out. I can say it's very creamy. It is, and it feels really good. Right now, I feel like it's reminding me of Too Faced concealer, Born This Way concealer. That's what it feels like right now. And I am here for this applicator. I love when brands put like these kind of wands on their concealers because it just makes things so much easier. Like, what I'm gonna do is use a concealer brush for this side of my face to spread the product, and then on the other side I'm going to use a sponge just to see if there's a difference. I love the way it spreads. It dries down fast, but like it gives you time to move product, because I see it drying down, but like it's still movable, which I like a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and use my wet Real Technique sponge and just blend out this side. This side it has more of an airbrush look, and this side is still wet. So it's interesting. I digs it. I think from looking at these two, I don't know, you guys can definitely see the difference. I feel like from looking at them, what I would do is just follow the normal way of I do things. First applying it on with the applicator, and then, you know, using a brush, and then stamping it in with this, because it with the sponge it's just dried down really quick. Now I'm gonna go in with 480 and apply that right beneath my eyes and use that as my brightening. I feel like if I wanted more of a glam look and just to be brightened up more, I would use 480, but I think 490 does for everyday. Like, it gives good coverage and a nice highlight for everyday wear. This concealer dries down quick, but I feel like it does give enough time for you to make your moves, and even once it does dry down, I feel like you can move it if you use a wet beauty sponge enough for it to move the product, warm up the product, and move it around. Alright guys, so I finished applying concealer. Now I'm gonna set my face using the Pro Filter Retouch setting powder, and here it is right here. This retails for about $33 and it has 28 grams of powder in here, and yeah, it comes in 8 shades. I got the darkest shade, coffee, and so I'm gonna use it today and see how it works with the concealer, and just see if I get any flashback with this powder. So I'm gonna show you guys how the color actually looks. This is how coffee looks. I'm gonna use it to set all areas that I applied our concealer to. I've seen that some people said that this powder is drying, but I think the reviews that I saw of the people who said that, they have more dry skin. I have oily skin, so I need a powder that's gonna, you know, make my makeup last all day. So I'm okay if it, you know, have me matte for the whole day. That's actually a great thing for me. Right now the powder feels really light, really soft. I actually don't feel it on my face. I want to see how it feels here. It's really soft. I wish you guys can feel this. It's so soft. It's so soft. Right now I'm really liking the powder. The next thing I'm gonna do is contour. So Fenty came out with 50 shades of concealers, and like you guys saw, I used the 498 foundation, and they did have a concealer that goes with the foundation, but that's more to brighten the face. I just wish that they had a concealer that could have contoured me. I feel like everything else, like, I really appreciate the shade range. Like, it's really good in terms of the concealers. I just low-key wish that they would have came out with an extra concealer that really deeper dark skinned people could have contoured with. I low-key feel like I can use 498 to contour because it's darker than the foundation I would put on my face, because this alone I would not be able to sport because it's really dark and it doesn't go over my chest. So I can low-key use this to contour, but not too much because it won't be that dark. But yeah, that's my take on the concealers and contouring with it, because it is a multi-use concealer. So I just wish that they would have had a darker concealer that I could have contoured with. Another thing in terms of contouring and all of that is that coffee is a really nice color. I feel like this, I can use it on my whole face actually, but this can't be used to contour. So I think, again, like, for me as a dark skin person, one of my major concerns in terms of the market is that I feel like no company ever make shades dark enough for me to contour with. Like, it's really, really, really hard for me to find that. So I think that like a suggestion for Fenty Beauty would be, besides these setting powders in the future, it would be nice to have powder or like a concealer stick that I can actually contour with. So, but anyways, I'm gonna stop babbling. I'm gonna go ahead and contour my face, and then I'm gonna finish everything off, and then I'm gonna come back and let you guys know what are my final thoughts. So as you guys can see, I went ahead, contoured, highlighted, added some blush, and even then my eyeshadow, you know, I had to do the shebang. But let's get back into Fenty. I want to let you guys know what are my final thoughts. So in terms of the foundation, I really like that they came out with the shade 498. Like I said, it is the darkest foundation I've seen to date. This is my hand right now after it has dried up. And this right here is 498. This was the C11 by L'Oreal, and this right here is Lancome 560. So out of all these foundations, it's obvious 498 is the darkest shade. So with that being said, I really appreciate that. It's nice to see a foundation that finally matches my face. But I would say that I wish that they would have came out with a foundation that's in between 490 and 498 that has more of a cool undertone, because like I said before, I recorded the Fenty review prior to this and I actually used the shade 495 and I found it to be too warm on me. So nah, 495 is not it for me. It's not the wave. So I would say like if you guys were to come out with more foundations, it would be really nice to have an in-between shade from 490 to 498. In terms of the concealers, I love the concealers. Right now I've set my face. I don't see any creasing. As of right now, I love the creaminess of the concealer, and I love that it's lightweight. It's a thick concealer. I don't know what they did, but it's a thick concealer, yet it's very lightweight. It's so weird. And it's medium to full coverage, so it's definitely buildable. But I feel like I don't even need a lot to finesse my face, because it does the job. So I like that. And the setting powder, like, I wish you guys would have saw the first review. I love the setting powder. Like, I really, really like the setting powder. It's one of the best setting powders that I've seen in terms of, like, not looking ashy or no flashback. This is actually a picture right here of the setting powder once I put it on and just my face. You guys can see there's absolutely no flashback. So I really love the setting powder. Like, I don't know how some people said they didn't like it because they found it to be too drying. Right now, before I do the wear test, I can tell you guys that I love the setting powder and would definitely recommend it for my chocolate girls. And I love that it's 8 shades, so if I ever wanted to go lighter, I definitely can just get like banana and just apply that on for more brightening look. But right now, I'm loving coffee. My only issue with this launch would be I wish they would have added a contour shade for deeper dark skin tones. I know everything is a work in progress, but I think that would have just nailed it because I've been fiending, looking everywhere for a concealer that would contour me and I can't find it. I feel that, like I said, there's $4.98. I can, you know, work with it and make it into like a contour kind of thing, but I feel like there should be no reason why I have to buy foundation to contour, you know. But besides that, I think Fenty is doing a phenomenal job. Like 40 shades or 50 shades, it doesn't matter if the quality is not great. Like, I like that they're able to, you know, match undertones with skin tones. That's a great thing. Like I said, there's room for improvement between $4.90 and $4.98, but I still feel like they did the damn job. Like, it's great. That is it for this video. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells because your girl's out here and she's definitely gonna bring you guys more content for the year. This year is about to be a great one. I can already feel it. Fenty came and slayed our lives, grabbed our edges, took off our wigs. Like, girl, don't you see me with my natural hair? It's because they snatched my wig off with this launch. So yeah, there's a lot to come out this year, and I can't wait to bring it to you guys. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll definitely see you guys in my next one. Remember to live golden. Bye.